I guess I'll go ahead and start off. Boogie, man, what's the team? How's the team feeling? You're a few days away now from the season opener. How's the team feeling?
Everybody's feeling good. Anxious, being able to go out there and hit somebody other than ourselves. So I feel like everybody's doing pretty good and just taking it day by day, kind of. Finally it's game week, so a lot of the guys are excited and just ready to go out there and showcase what we got.
With everything that's going on around, college game day is coming, man. How excited do you feel the vibe on campus and with your teammates?
Yeah, you can feel the vibe, but necessarily for us, it's just something else that's going on. We need to just focus on the game. So that's kind of what we've been worrying about.
Looking ahead, it's Clemson. The last couple of years hadn't gone the way you guys wanted it to go. Obviously, you want to get off to the season with a win, a victory, but, preparing for Clemson, how are you guys looking at Clemson and getting ready for them?
Basically, we're just taking it, just viewing them as another team. They're number one in the country. That's kind of a big thing, but we just look over the fact that they're just another team. Just pointing out their weaknesses and things of we can showcase, and pretty much of just picking out things that we know we can do better and capitalize on.
Look, this being game week, now that we've officially moved past the last 2 months of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Ever a point in the summer that you thought we wouldn't get to this point?
In the beginning, it's just a lot of uncertainty, different things going on. But I would say in the beginning, it was at one point I was like, I don't think it's gonna happen. But the staff, people at Wake have done a great job of keeping everybody safe, isolating the football team, isolating pretty much everybody. So I feel like as the time went on, hope got better and better. So now it's game week, so you're ready for it.
What was the point where it kind of the hope was going upward? Was it when y'all got back to campus and got together going through the walkthroughs, or was it in August when you guys started camp?
I would say the hope skyrocketed probably when we started camp. We had some guys that were positive. We had guys in contact tracing, but by the time camp started, all that was over. And that's when I was like, we can really pull this off.
Hey, Boogie, thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it. When you look at the experience and the depth coming back in the defensive line, what is it from a game plan perspective? What do you need to accomplish on the defensive line Saturday to give your team a chance to be in that game against the top team in the country?
I would say for us personally, they're a young line. They got one starter returning, so we should be able to, capitalize on that. But for the D-line, basically, it's just going out there and just playing this how we play, with juice, guys making plays, being able to celebrate with each other rather than just being uptight. So I feel like that would be a big advantage for us.
Is it safe to say that you guys will have to set the tone for your defense?
I wouldn't say we have to set the tone. It's more of we have to do our job because, if Travis Etienne or Trevor Lawrence gets to the second level, that's kind of our fault because we let that happen. So I feel like if we do that, then we don't have to set the tone for it.
Hey, Boogie, it's Aaron Beard with the Associated Press over in Raleigh. I don't know if you saw the Navy-BYU game, but afterwards the Navy coach said they didn't tackle, because of safety protocols, and they weren't prepared by the time the game came. I was curious how you guys have handled contact in terms of tackling and defense during camp, and do you think you guys have done enough, with the safety protocols to be ready to play a game the normal way you would with tackling?
Usually we have 3 scrimmages, have some live periods in practice. We weren't really able to do it because of COVID, but we had 1 scrimmage and we had a couple live periods here and there in practice. But I feel like the 3 scrimmages would have been better, but it's better to get some rather than none. But we work on tackling every day, perfecting our angles, wrapping up. So I feel like it's not as good as we usually would be, but I feel like it's pretty much decent than how it would be if we didn't have any.
Thank you.
How different is Sam Hartman from 2.5 years ago when he first got to campus as an early enrollee?
I would say Sam. He's came around a little more. When he first got here, he was a little shy, and he's just a little small. But now he's like 210, something like that. His personality is showing, making jokes here and there. So I feel like he's finally came around with his 2 years here.
It's hard to hear that he was shy at one point because he always seems like he's brimming with confidence, but it took a little while for that to come out.
I said, yeah, it kind of took a while. You come to college, there's a lot of guys, 3-4 years older than you, so you might not know how you want to act around them. But as Sam got comfortable with us, he's kind of opened up to us, I would say.
What do you think allowed that? Was it you guys having to kind of push him to show that side of himself, or was it he just got comfortable?
I would say not us pushing him, just him being comfortable with us, seeing that how we act. We're not always uptight, so I feel like that made him loosen up a little bit.
Boogie, do you look back and think, gee, maybe I was the same way when I first came in as a freshman and I didn't say much? And
I would say yeah. When I first got here, I wasn't the loudest person, but I was certainly like more on the quieter side. But for me, it only took probably like a couple months into the season. I started opening up to the older guys. Just feeding off of them, making jokes here and there. So.
But you had some defensive guys that were in your room for meetings that were leaders on those teams too.
Yeah, Wendell Dunn, Duke Edgefor, Josh Banks, Willie Yarbrough, Chris Calhoun. Those are all the older guys, and Zeke Ryan. Those are older guys that when I was coming up were like the older guys in the room. On game day, they seem like these. They're very serious. But outside of that, they're a bunch of great guys. We hang out, laugh here and there, make jokes. So they kind of helped me open up when I got here.
Hey, Boogie, obviously you just spent a few minutes with the ESPN guys, I understand, and doing some interviews or what have you. The eyes of the college football world will be on Winston-Salem and Wake Forest, and in a sense, Boogie Basham. And I know you want to parlay a senior season here into a good draft pick. Is there a lot of pressure on you to kind of put up a big performance Saturday?
I wouldn't necessarily say there's no pressure. It's just more of just going there and doing what I usually do. Not letting, ESPN be in there, college game day, not letting that get to my head, more just focusing on just the game and just letting that take care of itself.
In camp and in practice the last week or so, who's been giving you all looks as Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence? I mean, who's been trying to replicate those guys?
A couple of scout guys who Leo Kelly, one of the redshirt quarterbacks, he's been playing Trevor, and Amani Marshall, he's been playing Etienne. They're doing a great job of, kind of implementing their game as best as they can. So I feel like they're giving a great look for us.
You mentioned not, letting all that excitement kind of, overwhelm you or the team. What do you feel like you need to set that tone for your team or the defense to just kind of come out with everything that's been going on, the excitement of being able to get back out there, like you said, hit somebody else other than your teammates? Are you going to kind of take that responsibility to set the tone for your team?
I feel like all of us together, I feel like we're going to set the tone for the whole game, not necessarily just me. And I'm not the kind of person just to let myself just take a big role and just want to do everything. So I feel like all of us coming together will set the tone.
Boogie, what are some of your primary concerns when it comes to dealing with the myriad weapons on Clemson's offense?
Primary concerns is probably just keeping the running back and quarterback position contained, and Clemson, they always have a great skill core, so that'd probably be another issue I'd be worried about. But our corners and safeties have been working really hard this camp, preseason, of just working, perfecting their craft. So I feel like they'll be all good when it comes.
What is it that makes when you watch film on Etienne and also Trevor Lawrence, what is it that makes them so effective? Can you narrow in on that a little bit?
I would say just how hard they play. Etienne, one guy comes in, arm tackle, he's breaking that. So I feel like he's a hard runner. And Trevor, a couple guys played with him in high school. They said he's just a tremendous competitor. So I can definitely see that in both in their games and of course playing them 2 years in a row. I can definitely see they're both competitors. Hard runners. They'll bring it. Going to hit them, they're not gonna go down for just a little soft hit. Yeah, actually come in and bring it.
Thank you.
Boogie, your parents come down from Roanoke to watch games normally, right?
Yeah.
They won't be able to come to this one or the Notre Dame game.
Yeah, they'll be able to. We get 2 tickets. Some that just getting to my mom and dad. Yeah.
Okay, I thought the fans weren't allowed, but so they're allowing some parents in.
Yeah, I think it's like. Oh yeah, look, they're allowing 50 parents.
Okay, gotcha. We're good. Other than that,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Boogie.
Yep.
thanks, Bug.
Thanks, Boogie.
All right.
We got one more. Yeah,
One more?
yeah, with the radio one.
All right. So stop recording.
We'll see you guys later today.